Good evening. I'm Tina Shaw.
And I'm Russ Riesinger. Thanks a lot for joining us tonight. Well, the higher education is the clearest path to the middle class. The president's words today as he addressed soldiers at Fort Stewart.
Here is a look now as Air Force One arriving at Hunter Army Airfield in Savannah just before 11 this morning. Once the plane touched down, it wasn't long before the president and first lady stepped out to beautiful weather, making their way down the stairs. They received a warm welcome from military officials at Hunter. 100 soldiers also welcomed the commander-in-chief. After handshaking, signing autographs, and a few pictures, the president boarded Marine One helicopter for that short trip to Fort Stewart. An exciting and memorable day in the Coastal Empire as President Obama makes his first visit to the area in more than 2 years.
The president and first lady landing at Hunter Army Airfield a little after 10 this morning. Spent a few minutes greeting soldiers and dignitaries before then taking a chopper to Fort Stewart.
It was there he signed an executive order addressing some for-profit colleges that target military service members and their families.
And a select group of soldiers got to spend some quality one-on-one time with the president.
News 3's Tukwin Mock was there. She shares their story.
President Barack Obama and the First Lady stepped off Air Force One Friday and into the warm Georgia sunshine and equally warm greetings of some of the top officials at Hunter Army Airfield. That included Colonel Promotable Chris Hughes and his wife Marguerite.
It was a little overwhelming because you're trying to think of things like not to do. You don't want to trip, but it's you want to take it all in, and it was a great moment.
For the president and the first lady to put this much emphasis into our family members and into their education is absolutely huge for all of us.
Also sharing the experience of meeting the president and Mrs. Obama were 100 soldiers from the 3rd Combat Aviation Brigade. They gave a cheer as the Obamas headed their direction.
It's surreal. It's a surreal feeling. I just found out about it yesterday, and I'm thankful that he came.
The soldiers said there was a lot of competition among them to try to get the spots in the front row, and they said that there was a lot of planning ahead for what they would say to the president when they shook his hand.
They're all being very collaborative with each other. As soon as I shake his hand, I'm going to get out of the way so you can shake his hand.
Specialist Michael DeLoro says he'll never forget his conversation with the president.
He looked at me and he said, I want to thank you for your service. And I was just, that's an amazing statement coming from that man, the leader of the free world.
He also has a personal memento of the meeting, the president's signature on the Marne Standard, a book on how to conduct yourself as a soldier.
I handed it to him and I said, "Sir, the Marne Standard," and he looked at me, big smile on his face, and he was like, and he signed it.
Though the president and first lady soon boarded Marine One for Fort Stewart, the brief time they spent at Hunter Army Airfield won't soon be forgotten. Tukwin Mock, WSAV News 3.